How sure are we that the seat is going to come to the NDC?
Well, so far, if you look at the polls coming from the various polling, companies, so far we are seeing that His Excellency is winning by about 54% margin, which is the first time in the history of Weija Gbawe Constituency to have the NDC presidential candidate take such a leapfrog in the election.
And don't you think that's just a projection?
Well, if you look at the dynamics of the polls and then the parts of the constituency they went, a lot of the polls were done. A lot of the polls were done in the areas that were the strongholds, that are the strongholds of the MPP. So if we are getting favorable polls from the strongholds of the MPP, then I think that we are going to triumph come December 7th, 2024. And I have no doubt in my mind, because we're putting in the work, we're not sleeping. I myself, as a former parliamentary candidate, we are there to make sure that at the end of the day, every member in Weija Gbawe Constituency, every executive, everybody gets together and then focuses on the work on the ground. Because it's not enough to say we are going to win, we are going to win, when you don't go on the grounds and do the work. And we've been on the grounds, myself, like I said, as a former parliamentary candidate, being at lorry stations, trotro stations, taxi stations, doing house to house, has been a mode of encouragement to a lot of people to come on board.
Okay, and then winning the election is not just about winning, but it's about impacting in the lives of the people of Weija Gbawe Constituency. So what should the ordinary electorate or the voter expect from the NDC? Should they vote for John Dramani Mahama in Felix Rodatilamte?
Yeah. Well, like I said, at the end of the day, right now, our chief aim is to be able to create jobs. The 24-hour economy that we are bringing about is all geared towards creating jobs for the electorates. If somebody is driving an Okada, that person can maybe drive about 8 to 10 hours tops, and then they have to go and relax. But if the 24-hour economy is running and now you have shops that are open 24 hours, that shop will have to hire people to work 12 to 12, 12 to 6, and then go on rotation. It's the same way the taxi driver now will have to get another spare driver to be driving the same taxi. That same taxi, right, is going to be purchasing more spare parts because you are overusing it. The more revenue you create, the more the economy grows, the more it affects everybody else. You understand? So the person that is a food vendor by the side of the road is now selling more food because he's catering to people that come from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then people coming in from 6 p.m. to 12 midnight, people coming in from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. You understand? So this is going to go a long way to help us achieve our goal as a country.
So there is assurance of job security.
That is our chief aim. That is our chief aim, is to create job security, and not just job security, but also to establish businesses. Because if the business is making revenue and the business is growing, the business then can expand and hire more people. And at the end of the day, it keeps our GDP, our gross domestic product, higher, and then our trade balance positive. Because if you have a negative trade balance, like we have right now, what happens? The cedi, which is the national currency, then depreciates in value. And this is why, if you look at the cedi, from the time His Excellency left office, it was around 3 cedis and 85 pesos. And now we are around 16 cedis, 50 pesos. So all of that encompasses around reducing the cedi's value against the US dollar, whereby the cedi is stronger, and then we can be able to create more jobs and enhance the economy.
Okay, thank you, man. And finally, we have a lot of traders in this community. All right. Apart from creating the jobs and also helping to start other businesses or empower businesses in the community, what do we have for the ordinary person? Okay, the ordinary trader, who is selling, hawking around. We see a lot of the girls on the streets and so on and so forth. What hope are you giving to them? Because you need to tell them something.
Well, you know, there's something called value added. Okay, until this road was done, okay, a lot of these structures were here, but they were not being patronized. But then we can see that when the asphalt was done, it creates accessibility to this place. In the same way, everywhere you go around the country, when you focus on infrastructure development, when you focus on the drainage system, when you focus on creating jobs, all this encompasses value addition to the economy. And everybody in the local economy, as you can see right now, the lady over there selling her plantains, roasting her plantains, and then having the inketia or the granite roasted over there, she's getting patronage because there are people over here that are attending this rally. So she's getting patronage. In the same way, if there was no access road to come over here, there was no way she's going to be able to sell what she's selling and be able to get the patronage. So everything that NDC does is all about patronage and value addition. And value addition goes a long way to help everybody in the local economy be able to improve their income and increase their income, and at the end of the day, it brings a quality of life.
Thank you very much, Honorable. You have a word for the constituency?
Well, to all my friends in Weija Gbawe Constituency, all the electorates, whether you belong to MPP, whether you belong to NDC, PCP, CPP, whatever party, GUM, whatever party you belong to, at the end of the day, this election is about saving Ghana and then bringing the second independence of Ghana. So go out there, vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, vote for Felix Leo Datilamte if you are in this constituency, or vote for any parliamentary aspirant, MP aspirant that is in any other constituency on the ticket of the NDC. And together we are going to change the narrative for Ghana, and we are going to increase the GDP. The dollar against the cedi will come low, import prices will come low, and I promise you it's going to be a better Ghana. God bless you. God bless the NDC. God bless His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and God bless Felix Leo Datilamte. God bless you.
Thank you very much.